Good evening and welcome to Wolfe County Wolves Esports Action. We are back here for the fall 2019 season. We've had a long summer break and we are back today with our first official, well not official, but our first scrimmage of the season. I'm joined here by senior Dylan Mays. He's going to help me shoutcast this match today. So we're really excited. We're really excited to bring this matchup featuring the Wolves Blue and Menifee County. So this is Menifee's first season, and we're really excited to see this matchup here. And let's take a look here at the champ selection and see what's going on. So looks like we are doing blind pick this time, so everybody is getting a chance to just pick instantly.
Very interesting. We've got a Malphite v. Malphite match up top.
Oh yes. Okay, so looks like we got a Warwick and Ash, Pike, Ari. Should be for an interesting matchup. Now we do have a spectator delay, so while we're waiting here on the match to get going, let's talk about our starting lineup. Now these roles may have changed right before the start of the match. So Logan Creech up top, Cameron Caskey running ADC, Dylan Profit support, Jeremy McKinney mid, and Matt Riley jungle. So those roles may have been switched around a little bit. This is our first scrimmage of the season, so still some changes to be made.
The only change is that Cameron and Jeremy have switched places.
Okay, so that was the final
Cameron's
switch.
now playing mid.
All right. So it should be an interesting matchup. Let's see. Let's go back to our champ select here. Yeah, so we've got about 2-minute delay here before we actually get to jump into the action. Dylan, what are your thoughts on the upcoming season?
I think we definitely don't have as strong of a team that we had last year, but I do think that we've still got a shot to get to at least semifinals.
Well, we lost 3 seniors, and they were a really big part of the team. You know, Brendan brought so much to that mid lane, and Cody Sargent, in my opinion, was one of the best top laners in the state. I mean, he had hundreds and hundreds of hours put into this game. It was remarkable. And of course, Jarrett, we're going to miss Jarrett as well. He did a lot for that team in ADC. But we do have some returning players and some players that played a little bit on the blue team last season. So we're all excited here for a new year of Wolfe County High School Esports. So looks like the Menifee County has went with a Zinjao, a Zoe, a Jinx, a Yumi. So, along with that Malphite up top. So that's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. So we are just 45 seconds away here from our first matchup of the season. Next Tuesday, we'll be here with our first official scrimmage from Play Versus. We don't yet know who we're going to be playing, but we will have that matchup for you next Tuesday. And then the following Tuesday, the 22nd of October, will be the first match of the regular season. So we are super excited to get that started. And we'll bring you to you live right here on YouTube from our YouTube channel. All right, and we're just about 10 seconds away from moving over to the loading screen. There may be a temporary delay, but should have us back here in just a few seconds.
One thing I'd like to point out is that our mid laner has opted to take teleport instead of ignite for one of his summoner spells, so that'll allow him to make better plays quicker.
Absolutely. Well, he can jump straight to his tower and, you know, get in a defensive position if need be, or even an offensive position if, you know, they're making a push, they can get out there quicker.
And it'll allow him to split push better than the enemy team. Although at the cost of some lane ability.
Absolutely. And both Malphites going with a pretty similar lineup here, with Arcane Comet as well as Flash and Teleport. So if you're just now joining us, thanks for watching Wolfe County Wolves Esports action. We're sitting here in the loading screen right now. Should be ready to go here in just a few moments. And here we go. We are in the matchup. Wolfe County Wolves, Wolves Blue versus Menifee County. So it appears that your Wolves Blue is the blue side for this matchup. They're going to be coming from the south side, the bottom left, moving up northeast. And Menifee County is up in the top side. So we see both teams quickly move out towards their jungle and get set up here for the initial phase of the match.
Seems like neither team is going to go risk an invade.
Well, neither team really, did a whole lot of prep work, I'm sure, and so it's sort of unknown. We don't really know much about either team, so they're going to play it safe here until they kind of get a feel for each other. And we are just seconds away from some action happening here. And there the blue buff spawns, and Menifee County goes directly after it really quickly, and the Wolves Blue is going after the red buff here. Able to knock that out very quickly, and
Already getting some early trades in top and mid lane.
so several good hits there by Wolves Blue in the bottom.
I think that's going to force that Jinx to bat, which is going to give them a lot of lane priority. It seems like Menifee seems to be doing very well in the top lane.
Oh, yeah. And getting a few good hits in there on the bot lane. Oh, and first blood goes to Wolfe County for who was that? Ash getting that first blood. That gives Wolfe County a nice lead here in gold with a 1,000 gold lead and a 1-0 kill lead. So putting a lot of pressure there on that bot lane to push up to that bottom tower. And Menifee holding his own up in top. Oh, and Warwick with the kill there. That was not fast enough to get away from Warwick, unfortunately, for Menifee County.
That's going to set the enemy jungler back pretty far, dying that early in the game.
They're going to have to start playing conservative. If not, this is going to be a quick matchup here as Wolfe County gets a 1,600 gold lead and putting a lot of pressure on Menifee County. They're going to have to watch themselves here. Ari there in mid lane putting a lot of pressure in against Menifee County. So
Both mid laners taking a pretty good risk by staying in lane that low on health.
oh yes, they're both
It's very easy for either one to kill the other.
well, you know they're going to have to take risks if they want a big reward. So and Malify from Menifee County up top is really holding his own there with a 1 level lead over our Malify. Jeremy and Dylan there in the bot lane doing some damage on that tower, knocking away at those shields.
An unsuccessful game by Menifee County.
Unfortunately, was slain that time by
Warwick,
Warwick.
I believe, got that kill.
Keep that up there. Keep that up top.
Oh, maybe just doubling it. I'll just hold it.
No.
You can. Wolfe County's bot lane seems to be doing much better in farm, and that's most likely due to those early kills. That's contributing a lot to their gold lead.
Oh yeah.
Similarly, in the top lane.
And Dylan there, the support
That
getting
is
a kill there in the bot lane.
Pike does so much damage these days, he might as well just be at second ADC.
Really just putting the damage in on that tower. Playing pretty aggressively though. They better watch before they get hit by the tower's shots. And we see Menifee's jungler going after that blue buff there, trying to get some gold and level up. So after 7 minutes, we can see here with Wolfe County with about a 3,500 gold lead and a 4-0 kill lead. So starting to really get some momentum here as we get closer to the mid game here. The laning phase is still on, but we're getting closer to some team stuff going on here. And the Maliphites up top just going at it. Both of them level 6 already.
Both of them being incredibly tanky too. There's not a whole lot of opportunity for them to do a whole lot of damage to each other. And another kill in bot lane.
You're gonna have to wonder how much longer this bot lane can hold off from this combo of Ashe
And Pike.
and Pike. Yeah, Ashe and Pike is just dominating that bot lane right now.
A poor day for Yumi, since she can't do much damage on her own.
Ooh, and we may see the first death here for Wolfe County. So close there, Jeremy.
Barely escaped.
Yeah. And being risky, staying right close to that tower. He better back off.
Trade up in top lane has left Malphite with almost half health left and Malphite with almost full health. Plus another kill bot lane. I think that was Menifee County's jungler that died. So Warwick's going to push that top tower, and Ash and Pike are going to push the bottom tower.
Such an exciting matchup up top there between the Malefites, man. They've just been going at it this entire match. So, any of our fans out there listening, this is Wolfe County Wolves Esports action, preseason action, scrimmage between Wolves Blue and Menifee County.
First tower and 2 more kills bot lane.
At just after the 10-minute mark as well. So, Wolfe County really pushing hard here and making a lot of progress on that bot lane. As these two Malefites just continue just to level up and just dominate. Unbelievable up top.
All that turret gold is going to give Wolfe County's bottom lane a big advantage going into the later parts of the game with the items that they're going to buy.
And Cameron here getting double teamed. Can he help withstand the... And he gets...
This might be the first death for Wolfe County this match.
Cameron getting slain there. Being a little too aggressive. He should have ran away that time instead of
pressing his luck. Although that is going to keep... That is going to give the bot lane time to catch them out.
And looks like we see a big fight up here for the...
Rift Herald.
For the Rift Herald. And Wolfe County may go after Rift Herald here. And with Menifee County occupied elsewhere on the map, Wolfe County should be successful in getting this Rift Herald. And the Rift Herald can really change the tide of a game if used properly. And with Wolfe County getting the Rift Herald here, that's going to make it extremely difficult for Menifee County to sort of bounce back here from the first tower fall.
After turret plating falls, Rift Herald can do almost half of its health in one hit. So it's a very powerful thing to get.
So we see Wolfe County drop the Rift Herald with the shield still up. And the Rift Herald still doing massive damage to that tower. And Jeremy getting another kill there. And this middle tower is just crumbling underneath Wolves Blue. And the Rift Herald is going to go away here just as the tower falls. Well, maybe not. The Rift Herald still clinging on to 58 health. And there it goes.
Can you pan up and see how much damage it managed to do to that tower?
So it did half.
Nearly half health now. Very lucky.
He got one good hit in right there. Just plowed right into it.
Final hurrah.
Yes, with 58 health. Like. So after 13 minutes here, it looks like Wolfe County has a 11,000 gold lead and a 13-1 kill lead.
Malphite getting absolutely chunked there while defending the turret.
And just can't do nothing with that team fight there. You know, when you're bunched up there with 4 or 5 players, it's so hard to really do anything. And it looks like Menifee County may be doing some work on that mid lane tower.
But Ari has teleported down to sort of push them off of it.
You know, we were talking about that before the match. That teleport could be
smart,
really useful.
Smart move to take teleport.
So the turret plating should be falling here in about 5 seconds, so we'll see if that does anything to change the momentum here in the game, although it's looking like Wolfe County is just...
They're really making good use of keeping this momentum up.
Yes. You know, now they have the minions, and they've got the numbers here.
Malphite might actually die to turret damage here.
And somehow
barely escaped.
Clinging on with just so little health there.
Lots of barely escaped in this match.
Yes. So as we see, they have Wolfe County has pushed back to Menifee County's base as they go after their first tower here. A good yank there by Wolfe County. And you know, we got to give a lot of credit here to Menifee County. This is their first season, and you know, Wolfe County has been playing the past 2 seasons, the past school year. So, I mean, they've done a great job so far already. I look forward to seeing them play this season, and hope that they have a successful season. It's like Wolfe County may be backing off. They may be buying some more equipment and stuff, and going to make one more push here in just a few minutes.
From the chat, it seems like they're going to go take Drake,
Yeah.
and then most likely push with their super minions back into the base.
Yeah, once they get the super minion there is running up mid lane. That's going to make it extremely difficult on Menifee County to defend because those super minions are just so hard to take down.
And now they have to make a choice between clearing those minions or going to contest Drake, or sending half of their team to do each.
Yeah, it looks like Drake is completely open for Wolfe County here. So the Ocean Drake does go to Wolf Blue.
Very lucky for them that Drake was spawning at that moment to let them make a play like that.
Oh yeah. And it looks like they're going after Menifee County's blue buff. Should be able to steal it very quickly.
Seems like we may get the next team fight bot lane as blue tries to take this tower, as Wolfe County tries to.
And a lot of good hits there from Wolfe County on Menifee County. Still chipping away at that tower as well. And Dylan there with the slaying. Good job, Wolfe County there on really putting a lot of pressure on bot lane. Check in on the stats again here. You know, your top and
all of Wolfe County pushing past the tower.
Yes. Able to knock that tower out really quick there. Menifee just doing massive amounts of damage. So tanky. And Wolfe County here is making a push on the 2 inner towers. And 1 tower falls.
Almost 3 kills. I think this is the ending play.
They may be able to make a push here for the end.
Oh, Menifee's minions have spawned.
That does make it tough for Wolfe County as they are.
Good ultimate by Menifee, taking out Warwick.
Are they going to be aggressive? And that second tower does fall, so now all that's left is the Nexus. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to...
If they go for it, I don't think they'll make it.
I don't think so either, but...
All of Menifee County is about to respawn, but Wolfe County is not.
You know, and the game is never over until that final hit goes on the Nexus, because as we seen last year, I mean, there were a few times where we were pushed down to the Nexus, or the other team was pushed down to the Nexus. You can make a comeback. There's definitely opportunity here for Menifee County to regroup and sort of push if they can. Looks like the gold lead is about 14,000 right now with a 20 kill lead.
If Menifee County can clear out those super minions until their inhibitor respawns, and then make some plays around Drake or Baron, and maybe win a team fight, then they definitely have the chance to pull back from this.
And as we see Wolfe County here, staying grouped together, potentially may go after Baron here that spawns in 10 seconds.
A couple of them have been pinging it, so I think they will either try to take it or try to force a team fight.
Which, if Menifee County could come up and steal, that would be a huge turn of events here. But looks like that Wolfe County is going to be able to get Baron uncontested, as Menifee County is starting to make their way up, but may not get there in time.
Jin Zhao does have Smite up, so he does have the opportunity to take it.
And looks like Cameron stunned him.
But it looks like they planned for that.
And the Wolves Blue has slain the Baron, so this will give them the momentum they need to push in and try to end the game here.
Seems like they're going to push through top lane instead of going through mid lane straight to the Nexus turret. Straight to the Nexus.
And Jeremy there doing some work on that inhibitor there in mid lane. And here comes all 5 of Wolfe County pushing up the middle here. Doing massive amount of damage. Looks like Warwick getting a kill there. And
Menifee County putting up a good fight with a good Malphite ultimate, but it seems like it's not enough.
Yeah, this was such a great game. You know, Menifee County put up a good fight, and they're going to have a great season. So. All right, we will be back in just a moment. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Okay, so we're joined back here with the team. So good job, guys. First scrimmage in the books, and Wolves Blue come away victorious. So what do y'all think about this upcoming season?
Good.
So we have several returning members of the team, and some new members that were on the white team last year. So what are you looking forward to most this season?
Trying to do our best. Try and get the best ratings we can.
Improving weekly and enjoying senior year. So let's go ahead and check out here. We will be back next Tuesday for our first official scrimmage against a play versus team. We don't yet know who we're going to be playing, but we'll be back next Tuesday night. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.